At first, this might look like a setup for a concert, a gig, or a massive sporting event, but there's actually a lot more to it than meets the eye. This is in fact an AT&T base camp, a kind of small town that you can build in the space of just a few hours after a disaster hits to help keep an entire city moving. It's all part of AT&T's Network Disaster Recovery Initiative. When disaster hits, AT&T can mobilise this fleet of recovery equipment to an affected area and get a city's connectivity back up and running in record time, not just after the disaster, but during and sometimes even ahead of time thanks to their advanced early warning systems. Now, this base camp is full of cutting-edge tech, but one of my favourite bits is the Satellite Cellular on Light Truck, or SatColt. It's a mobile site vehicle that connects to the network via satellites, and because it doesn't rely on any commercial power generation, it can be set up wherever it's most needed. And with power often being a problem in the aftermath of a disaster, AT&T really isn't messing around with the generator they bring. It packs a whopping 600 kilowatts, enough to power a huge commercial building or multiple houses all at once. Which leads me to this, the power distribution trailer. It's basically a portable substation for the entire base camp, keeping everything running smoothly. And I've got to talk about this because it's an amazing piece of kit. The NDR landing craft. It's a 45-foot vessel that can transport tons of cargo. Just imagine how much help that could bring to people stranded on, say, the Barrier Islands after a hurricane. When this team say they can deploy anywhere, they really do mean anywhere. The AT&T base camp really is a mini town that you can build overnight in just a matter of hours. Huge amounts of power, all managed through this mobile command center. When it comes to natural disasters, preparedness is key. We can never stop natural disasters from happening, but we can be a lot more prepared, and being more prepared can make the difference. I can't begin to imagine what it must be like inside one of these base camps when they're deployed, either before, during, or after a disaster. But it's those people that are heroes. They're stepping up to the plate, behind the scenes, often out of sight, out of mind, but they're keeping our cities connected in the face of natural disasters, and it's that connectivity that can make a huge difference to millions of people's lives. And that explains why